everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, hello, my name is Sam. It's lovely to meet you. If you're not new around here, welcome back. So if you haven't already guessed by the t-shirts, the thumbnail and all of the pinkness going on, we are going to be creating a Barbie inspired eyeshadow look. Now it's going to be quite dramatic because why not? And there's probably going to be gems involved. We'll see how we go. We'll see what we'll do. I want to try and step out my comfort zone and possibly do something I haven't done before. But we'll see. We'll see how far we go and what it looks like. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, please don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe and turn that notification bell on so you don't miss any of my future uploads. So all my skincare is on, and I think I'm going to go in and do my look with the Delicious Delights palette. It doesn't have a dark pink in though, so I'm thinking, do I pop a little bit of purple in it? You know, but Barbie, you know, it's all pink. So I reached out my Arttitude palette, which has a stunning pink shimmering, which I might reach for. Then I thought about this one, but I think that's a little bit too, again, a little bit too purpley. And then I thought maybe my Sugar and Grunge palette that has like that pink in it, that flannel pink, that could be quite dark enough to go with that one. Do you think? Is it more like a reddy pink? I don't know. I think I'll probably, yeah, I think that is the darkest pink that I have. I mean, I've probably got one in another palette, but I just didn't have time to look. So I think that is the matte pink. Mostly it's going to be Delicious Delights, and I may reach for that pink shimmer in Arttitude. I have lost my sellotape, which is a little bit of a problem. So don't laugh, but I'm going to have to go in with parcel tape because that's what I have. Don't take makeup tips from me, guys. We're going to start out with the Sugar and Grunge palette, and I just don't even know what to say about this. And we're going to start out with the flannel shade. I have got all my brushes ready. I'm actually quite prepared today for once in my life. I think I'm just going to go in very like small to begin with and kind of build it up. I might actually mix that flannel and a tiny little bit of that Drew. Ada's just annoying her dad today, so it's all good one. So we're just going to start off small, I think, because I'm thinking that this look could get carried away with me very, very quickly. And I mean, we need it to be pinker than pink, so yeah, just gonna build my way up. I think I'm just gonna lay the shades down first, and then we will kind of, I am gonna take it quite far out though, because it's gonna be dramatic. Then we're going to go in with Cosmic Brushes Delicious Delights, and we're going to go in with the shade Smoothie. I don't know if I've used this one yet. I can't remember. And again, just literally following that line that we've just done, but also I'm going to start to bring it through the crease a little bit, but keeping it as blown out as we possibly can, but just laying down the shades to begin with. We're going to go in with the shade Marshmallow, and again just literally like going on top, using this more as like a blending out shade, but I think I might go in with that white. So I might just start by stamping this down because I really want to get that bright pink out of it, because it's more of like a pastel shade. You really want to stamp your pastels down and then blend them out, because if you go in, start blending out, you're just going to blend away the colour. So you can just see how pigmented that is because I've literally just packed it on. I haven't bothered blending it out or anything. I'm going to pick up the white now. This is just another clean, one of my favourite brushes, the Morphe M506. And this is just going to blend all of this out and get it to the perfect blend that we want. I'm actually loving how this has turned out at the moment. I don't want to speak too soon. I'm going to apply some NYX glitter glue to the front of the lid. I need a mirror. I really don't know what shimmer I'm going to go in with because I do love the multi-chrome in here, but I'm just thinking I don't really think that that's going to go. Obviously I think we need to keep it because it's Barbie. We need to keep it all pink, don't we? So I think I'm going to do my original idea, going with the Arttitude pink, and then maybe the candy floss towards the inner corner. I think that might look nice. I think I might put this like majority all over the lid and then candy floss from the inner corner, like kind of meeting up. Does that even make sense? Has anyone actually seen this shadow? Because it is absolutely flipping insane. If you don't have this palette, I have a code, it's down below, you know, if you're interested. It's not affiliated. So yeah, I'm going to take the shade, what is the shade called? Predator. And we're going to pack that pretty much, like I said, like majority of the lid. Oh my god, that is stunning. And then we will meet up with the shades out of Delicious Delights. That's a Barbie pink, isn't it? That is a Barbie pink. Flipping my brush over what shade did I use? I don't know. So basically picking up my brush, I'm going to pick up the shade Candy Floss. I'm pretty sure I used that shade. That's so weird. I don't know if this is going to be light enough for the inner corner. I don't know if it's going with the matte white. Have I made a bit of a boo-boo? Yeah, that's definitely not going to be light enough for my inner corner, guys. So I made a little bit of a mistake with that. But it does, nevertheless, mix in super pretty with that shade that we already have on. So I think I'm going to use my matte white for my inner corner. No lie, I'm going to go back into my Sugar and Grunge palette and I'm going to pick up the shade Bubblegum for my inner corner. I feel like that could be, yeah, I feel like that is going to go super well. I'm trying to keep this Barbie, you know, sparkles and all that. I am going to spray this shade as well so we get as much pigment, because obviously I don't put NYX glitter glue in the corner of my eye. And we're just going to put this down and see what yes, that is what I want. And I'm just going to drag that up a little bit as well. That is what I want. So I'm going to go away now, finish off that other eye, and then we'll be back with the completed look. I don't know why I said I'd show you the finished look, because we're doing my whole makeup today. I'm just going to remove these. Now they're probably not even, but you know, we're just going to roll with it. Are they even? I don't know. Let's have a look. Well, they're not too bad. They're not too bad. We're going to roll with it. Now, I did say I wanted to do something a little bit different with the eyes. So once my makeup's on, I am going to try and attempt to do a double wing. It's something I've never ever done before. Kerry in the Patreon group that I'm in, she always does a double wing, and I just think it looks super, super cool. So we're going to attempt it today. For my primers, I'm going to take my Pore One from Glow Recipe and the new SPF Vitamin Babe Glow sunscreen. I have been loving these. So who is actually going to see the movie? I am going to take Holly on Saturday. So it's now Thursday, and obviously I'm going to put this look up tomorrow because that is the day that the film is being released. So yeah, I'm gonna go and take Holly to watch it Saturday morning. I go for more of a matte look today and use a foundation I haven't used in such a long time. It is my NARS soft matte. I have the shade Vienna. Now Joe is just going into a meeting, of which you didn't tell me, so if you can hear him in the background, I do apologise. Let's just ignore him and just pretend like he's not there, just like a normal day. And then, so I'm just gonna put that on, and then we'll go in and get it out. So this is gonna be like full Barbie face glam, and I'm gonna do like as much pink and stuff as I can because that's kind of the whole point. I will go in at the end and maybe stick some gems red. I'm really loving how those eyes are looking. I think they're looking absolutely fab. But yeah, it's gonna be like, I imagine how I would envisage Barbie to do her makeup, like full glam, full coverage. That's just what I think she would do. See that? I'm going to take my trusty Lancome. I haven't used this in such a long time. Now I really need to be careful because I am really heavy-handed. I will just lose it and mess up that line that I've got, so I really want to be careful today because I am loving how this makeup is looking at the moment, so I kind of want to, you know, keep it that way if I can. My eyes, Barbie would 100%, you know, use a little bit of contour, so I don't know if I'll use like too much. Do you think that'd be enough? Feel like I want to kind of like curve it under a little bit today, something like that maybe. I'm using my Pink Honey contour cake to do this, and just a flat brush to apply it with. I've just blended out my contour. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't, so I do apologise about that. This is kind of how we're looking at the moment. Now we're going to go in and just blend out that concealer. And this concealer kind of just blends out itself, to be quite honest. It's absolutely stunning. I do need a mirror to now blend out my under eyes because I really hope to God that I can just keep it away from that line. But at the same time, I kind of know I need to go white so it looks blended, but I think that'll be okay, won't it? Now, I would imagine Barbie to be more of like that warm toned bronzer type of person, so I've just gone in with a warm tone bronzer. This is from BFF Face Frosting. This is in the shade Creme Caramel. What I do is I always tap my brush in it and then work it into the brush because this can be quite an overpowering shade, especially if you do not like orange blush. Bronzer, sorry. But yeah, I feel like as well, just with all cream products, that's just personally how I like to apply them. I just think working it into the brush, you're not going to get as much pigment and it's going to be so much easier to blend out. But I'm loving this. I feel like that is kind of how Barbie would want her bronzer. She's Malibu, isn't she? Oh, she's got to be bronzed. For the under eyes, I couldn't go in with any other powder other than Jordana Tisha Flossy. Of course, it just had to be her. She just had to be here. She had to have her moment, didn't she? I absolutely love this powder. I took mine on holiday, so a lot of it has unfortunately escaped from the little gap, but that is absolutely fine. So I think under my eyes I'll do Flossy, and then because I feel like she would be a full matte girly, I think I'll do the rest of my face with my Trigwell. I'm just loving this. Like, I'm just loving being the pink girly for the day. I'm not normally like girly at all, like in the slightest. But I'm actually here for it. I'm here for a little bit of pink. I'm gonna bring that down the side of my nose. I I'm loving it. We want to go extra bright because it's Barbie. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that. If you could take a shot every time I've said Barbie in this video, you'll probably be pissed. We're going to go in with the brightening side on the Jordana t-shirt. If you're new to Jordana t-shirt, if you've never tried the brand, this is a set and brighten powder. So yeah, she is bright, she is pink, and I am in my 30s, and I'm not gonna lie, I love me a bit of a pink under eye. The moral of that story was, don't let anyone tell you that you are too old to do anything, because you never are. We're going to take my Trigwell now, oh shit, on the rest of my face. Honestly guys, this powder, this velvet setting powder, I do not know what they have put in this, but if you're a mature skin girly, or you just like a nice powder in general, you've got to try this, because it's absolutely insane how beautiful it is. You can just see the difference instantly, and you've got to use a Trigwell powder puff to go with it, because you know, it's just got to be done, hasn't it? I'm just gonna like do one side so I can literally show you, and I'm gonna blend it into that pink powder as well, just so I've got like a nice seamless blend. But I'm hoping my camera is just picking up like how smooth and airbrushed my face is looking, because this powder is absolute magic. Just remembered that I forgot my cream blush, so this is the time to test out whether these cream blushes actually work over powders. This is the blush in My Darling. Now, because I have got powder down, I'm going to take it on the back of my hand, and again just work it into that brush, and we're going to see if it goes on top of powder, guys. Going to put it to the test. So I'm just going to work it into a blush brush and just apply it over the top of my powder, and pray to God that none of my makeup lifts. This is the new collab with Made by Mitchell and Holly Flynn. I'm going to be using the whole of that collab for you today to kind of show you, but this is what the cream blush is like. It is absolutely, like, it is beautiful, and yeah, as suspected, it hasn't lifted up any of my powder. But like I say, I will always say, if you're going to put it on top of powder, go in with a brush first, because you go straight in there and then you're working it into the skin. You need to be patting it if you're going on top of powder. Okay, just listen. For powder bronzer, I'm just going to take my Huda Glowish, it's one of my favourite bronzers. I'm just going to lightly start to bring some of that bronziness back. I am going to go in with the Holly Flynn, but firstly I want to add a little bit more pinkiness to it. Like, we couldn't get any more pinker. So I'm going to mix my Kylie Jenner, but I cannot get it flipping open, and this is in the shade Winter Kissed. It's like such a beautiful pink, with a little bit something brighter, My Dior. So we're just going to mix those two together and add a little bit more pink to this look, and then we will go back in and finish off the eyes. We're really hoping that I don't just fuck up this entire makeup look by doing this. We're going to take like a flat kind of shader brush, and we're going to attempt it, guys. We're going to attempt it. I'm going to go back in with my Cosmic brushes, and I'm going to go in with the smoothie shade, and I will quickly show you what I'm going to do, but then I'll probably go off camera because I've never done this before, and it just might not work out for me. So literally we're going to connect it from there and bring it like out here, sort of, yeah, like that. But I feel like I might have to go in with that dark one just a little bit as well, because you might not be able to see what I'm doing if I can get like a thinner brush, but you can kind of see where we're going with this. I'm going to go and do that off camera, and then I'll be back to show you the finished eyes near enough. I am happy with it, but this one is a little bit lower, but yeah, it is what it is. Let's go in with my Holly Flynn blush, which I've put down and now I can't find. That is here. So this is in the shade Palmer Violet. This is back in stock tomorrow if you want to get your hands on it. I am going to show it you. It is absolutely beautiful. I'm actually going to pick it up with a highlighter brush because it doesn't look like nothing in the pan. It just looks like a plain old brush. But guys, when I tell you, this has the most beautiful formula of a blush I think I've ever tried in such a long time. Can you see that glow? And you can use this as a blush or as a highlighter or as a blush topper, as I am doing today. It is absolutely insanely beautiful. Like, I can't describe it to you. It is so pretty, and yet in the pan it doesn't even look like it's going to have a sheen to it, and then you put it on the face and it's like, wow, that is absolutely beautiful. I'm actually going to take one of his new like highlighters as well, and we're just going to pop that like right here on top of it. I don't know why I've done it that way, but it is what it is. This is in the shade Sprinkles. Come on, just come on. I mean, and I'm gonna again work that into my brush and just tap it right here, because I literally want that glow on the cheeks. Give me all of that glow. I ended up patting it in with my finger that side, and it just gave me so much more pigment, and it's just insane. I absolutely love it. Such a nice formula. Again, it's just beautiful. I think Made by Mitchell is absolutely killing it at the minute. And because I just cannot get enough, we're going to take the shade Holly Pop. This was the third and final part of Holly Flynn and Made by Mitchell's collection. We're just going to work that into the back of the sponge just to make sure that everything is seamless and blended together. That is it, guys. That is it for the makeup. I have no idea what to put on my lips. I'm gonna go and finish off the rest of the eyes. I feel like I might add some gems, and then I'll finally be back to show you the finished look. And this is my completed Barbie look. Oh my god, I am obsessed with how this turned out. Of course we had to add gems, it's Barbie, and Barbie earrings to match. Who wouldn't love that? Lips, I went in with Natasha Denona lip liner and lipstick in the shade Peony. Topped it off with MAC Stranger Things in Erica. This is unfortunately now discontinued. Yeah, and that's it. I was going to apply lashes, but then I tried to apply lashes, realised that I hated lashes, and I took them straight back off. So yeah, that was that. And I hope that you have enjoyed this video, guys. What would you do if you were doing your Barbie look? Would you go all out pink, or would you tone it down and go a little bit more neutral? Let me know down in the comments, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.